Welcome and Assalamu alaikum. And thank you so much for all of you for giving a great feedbacks. There are hundreds and thousands of feedback is coming to me on a daily basis, especially about YouTube mastery. And among that, yesterday I had two real challenges actually, especially the expert of those who are already expert in YouTube. Maybe we can call them a YouTuber or YouTube-based influencers. They brought two issues. I think today that we'll be discussing about that is in detail. So first of all, thank you so much, all of you, those who are sharing with me the feedback and input and suggestions and complaints and remarks and what I'm not noticing, etc. Thank you so much. I'll tell you, I may not be replying for all, but I'm reading all. Okay, I'm continue to do that one because that's one of the best thing actually. That's the best learning experience I'm getting. That your feedback, your comment, your suggestion, your remarks, and some of the concerns you expressed. And to the concern, when I went through the hundreds of these kind of comments, two comments was really challenging for me too. Okay, so then I found an answer yesterday, last night itself, and today my colleagues and my team, we did a research and we found, and we'll give you in a plate, solution for it. Okay, so what are those comments actually? I don't know how many of you already thought about yesterday when we talked about CTR and CPM, etc. So basically, how much money we are getting, that matters, right? So that's based on the videos and the CPM we are getting, right? Now, yesterday when I compared the YouTube into a real estate, each video you are adding to your channel, it is actually you're adding one more apartment or one more shop to your property to get a rent. Yes, similar, we compare that way. So that means you have a channel, you can have multiple channel. I'm just comparing the same like a real estate. You have a shopping complex or you have an apartment villa or apartment complex where you can continue building a more number of apartment or more number of shopping mall, more number of shopping complex, and each shopping complex or shopping mall will have a separate shop, and every shop can get a rent. That's what exactly in the real estate business people do, right? And the drawback is actually to build that, to own that kind of apartment, to own that kind of a shopping mall, we need a huge investment. Here the same way, when we look at it, we don't want much, that kind of an investment. If you have a little time, you can actually invest the time and the method you can do yourself, or you can use a capture bits and offshoring method, where especially those who are do it for you part. And or a done for you part, you get that first apartment industry, and from the revenue which you are coming, again you can further buy an apartment, right? Or another videos, you can do that. The problem with the expert, the people who are already doing a YouTube, and when they went through our strategies, they expressed two concerns. And I don't know how many of you have this concern, how many of you noticed this concern. The concern number one, yesterday when I spoke about CPM, I believe all of you went through the notes, understood what is CTR, importance of CTR, and importance of CPM, right? The high-paying CPM, I took an average of $5 for a CPM, right? I hope you noticed that. Some cases even we said as a 7. The people already doing a YouTube, they came and put me a couple of problems. Like number one, they said, we are doing this one. Of course, they are comparing with the branded channel. As you know, I did not actually recommend highly for a branded channel. I said, if you want to make a money, this is the method you should go. Then parallelly, you may come out with a branded channel and you may not make this kind of money, what we are talking about, the capture bits method, right? Now, but the problem is, even if they're saying in the capture bits method, will not be able to find higher CPM with the $3 or $4. So that's a real challenge, because when we look at it as the people to make $100 per day or $1,000 per day, their number of CPM also should be high, right? Yes or no? So we did a research. I'll show you a real example, and I'll also give you the list. Then I'll also tell you how you can find. So all the things today we're going to do. That's number one. Actually, how do you find this kind of a CPM based? Second one is actually, people got it, how do you find this kind of a high paying views of the channels? So it is a huge work. Initially, we are going to give you many videos of those who are taken done for you package. You get approximately 10 to 100 videos. Or those who are taken recently, you get a 10 to 25 videos with one channel, with completely automated, with tools integrated. Now, after that, so how do you increase the number of videos? So where do you find the video has a millions of views with a creative comment? So this is also another challenge I brought up. It's a real challenge. Actually, I worked on it. I have a solution. I'll present it to you, not just a solution. I'll also give you the list of channels, list of niche, and I'll also give you a list of CPM. And I'll also give you a method for you to find how me and my colleague yesterday and today did it, and the people who are working on a CaptureWiz, the expert who are working for a CaptureWiz, they also shared with me the few of the method of CaptureWiz doing. Anyway, that was upcoming topic, but I'll give you a small portion of that one, and coming days we will cover that one. So this, again, I would like to tell you that is actually, we supposed to have it every Tuesday, Q&A session, because the YouTube Mastery has a huge content is coming in. So tomorrow and day after we continue the YouTube Mastery, probably even be up, maybe extend up to Saturday, because every day we have a new strategy. We are not even started 11th and 12th strategies part, right? So we have to go to 11th. We are making a foundation for 11th and 12th. So we are not jumping and not concluding, especially so many of you already give me a feedback saying I'm too fast. I'm trying to reduce the speed. I'll try to normalize the speed today onwards. And so that we want more time as well. So probably if we are not finishing on Thursday, we even Saturday is also we continue the YouTube Mastery. But the objective of the YouTube Mastery here is independently you should be able to you'll be able to run this YouTube business with the CaptureWiz and offshore. You don't record any company to form. You don't require a huge investment to do, and you don't require a lot of technical funds. It's a very simple. Okay, so that is the idea. So you don't have to wait for 100 days, because many people told me that 100 days is a huge number of days to complete on. But here, don't record 100 days. You complete by this. So, instead of Thursday, we'll complete by Saturday, and the following Tuesday, or maybe Sunday, we will keep a Q&A session. So tomorrow we may not be doing a Q&A session. Okay. Based on what we complete today, we'll decide at the end of the session today. Okay. So as I mentioned, today I'll start with CPM, highly paid CPM based channels and niche. And I'll also give you around 30, 40 examples of a niche. Around 50 was there. I removed a few things, from the Qatar. I cannot endorse that kind of a channels. Ethically, morally, also some of the niche I felt is not good. So I reduced around 45, 46. My objective was to give you 50, but another 3, 4, I didn't want to promote it. So I removed it. So rest of the things also I'll show you. So you have everything in your plate. Now you can actually start doing it. Okay. So I'll show you in a step-by-step how we do that one. So that's the major portion of the discussion today. So once again, thank you guys. And I'm continually looking for this kind of a feedback, especially the people who are experienced, especially the people who are, I'm glad that you are watching. I saw your statement, send me one of the YouTubers send me the statement of how much he's making, but he proved that, I'm getting only 2 or a 3 is a CPM, the highest I ever got it. I never got above CPM higher. But I'll show you even a 5, I'll also show you 7, I'll also show you 10. And you can also have the same, because I'm sharing with you the same channels, now CPM value, plus similar channels, niche also you get it. So it's a fantastic thing, okay? So as I mentioned today, we are going by step. It will be good for you, because I'm taking a screenshot of a YouTube. So the font come less. So I would recommend you to go to the device, either a desktop or a laptop to watch, switch from your phone and do that will be better for you. Now this is, I'll start with this high paying CPM. So that's one of the major problem we can resolve it, okay, inshallah. Those who wanted to shift to the device, please use this time, because I'll take around 20 to 30 seconds to shift to PowerPoint. Okay, so today, 17th day of our 100 days digital mastery challenge, and YouTube Mastery, the day 3 is today we are discussing about in detail about the CPM and highly paying niches and the process of CaptureWiz. How do we find the videos which we wanted? And this is July 20th, 2020, Monday at 7 p.m. I'm live from Doha, Qatar. So that's where we are starting the session. Officially, once again, I welcome everyone to this Digital Mastery 17th day of the program and YouTube Mastery day 3. Okay. Now, the challenges and the feedback I've received is a payment, or called the CPM. So yesterday, the sample calculation we are given, we have taken 5, some cases 7. We have taken. So now, if it is not more than 3 or a 5, dollars is coming, so that won't come, right? So now $1,000 we are making based on a sample calculation. So here is a few high-paying CPM niches we listed out. You can also go through, and if you like anything that segment, you can go for a same niche, okay, for a payment part. Okay, now start with the $10. No, even say the 3 is not possible, 5 is possible. We start with the $10. So the tech you get around $10. Anything on it, when you look at the technology based, there are so many channels, so many things. You get a CPM. It's a $10. So all of you know, those who don't know what is CPM, every 1,000 view you get a $10. CPM is a cost per million. You get a 1,000 views, you get a $10. Okay, this is a first example. Then when you look at it is, how do you find this tech? You go technology YouTuber. So one of the keywords, you can see that way I searched. You can see 3.3 million views, 3.4 million views, that 4 million views. So everything is there, right? Okay. So same one, you can go with the CC method, capture bits method, and you can have a same kind of a video, right? That's in the capture bits method. So we already have a millions of views YouTube video there in that niche. Now, you can see even 21 million views also there. The smartphone changes, about the smartphone, there is a 21 million views there for one video. Then 4 million views are there. And again, on the technology part, and 1.4 million was there. You can see so many that way. So many videos. I've not captured all. For a couple of things, we put an example. You can go and search in YouTube. You get anything on a tech. You can use any of the keyword like a technology partner, technology YouTuber, technology review. So all the things you can use, and you can get these kind of a view coming there. Okay, I mean, a number of views coming in. Now, obviously, another thing is movies. As you know, the movies always, people go and watch some portion of that, or a making of movies, or maybe best of the movies. So many things people actually are interested in that. Again, it's a $10 niche. So when you look at the $10 niche, you can see when you go and look at the channels, you can see 1.2 million and 3.1 million, 8 million, 4.4 million views. Again, it's a CPM 10. You can see with a 3 million is $10, how much money they're making. So same thing we can actually repeat. That's exactly the idea, right? So this you can look into that. So you can see that like a Frozen. So in Frozen, you can see so many versions. The Frozen is the kids are so crazy about it, and wherever you go, with that age of kids, they know so much about the Frozen. So 13 million views with around 10, 11 million, 12 million, 8 million. There are Frozen alone, so many there. Now we also can check with the thing is actually you can see around 3 million views and 1.2 million views, even a regional level when you look at just an Indian channel. Okay. Now, so this is a way in the movies also you can find millions of views videos. Now, if you like that kind of a niche, add the keyword which you like to that, add that, do this one. Okay. So, this is all of us will be interested in online business, right? So that is another niche we can have. Make money online, work from home, and how to get money, and how to make money online through internet, etc. These are the things across the globe people are doing it, including now, especially after the COVID-19. Many people are really looking for an opportunity that way. And so many people on a daily basis are earning as well. Now, every day they want to improve, they want to learn, then look into new opportunities. So online business is a fantastic niche that way to start with. And it's a $10 niche, and a $10 CPM. So you have another $10 coming in the online business. Online business, when you come, so many things comes up. What are the things? Maybe affiliate program, so private label products, downloadable products, drop services, drop shipping, SEO services, white label agencies, private label agencies, and freelance opportunities, outsourcing work, so BPO work. All the things comes under this online business. It's a huge niche, and you have millions and millions of views. And another thing in online business opportunity is also an educational video. Educational videos always around 10 to 12. So you have a fantastic opportunity there. A mixture of the online business education. It's going to be fantastic CPM. Okay. So think about it. There's a higher CPM coming niches. Okay. Now, when you look at it, you can see huge number, like in online business, 8 million views are there, 3 million views. You can see multiple channels with the 3 million, 4 million, 5 million in a row. And so that you can choose if you like it. This, I think, one of the things all of us can choose where a multiple channel. One channel you can think about having only about the online business also. And another good thing is those who are attending this is definitely interested in online business, right? Otherwise, you're not having here. Now, you are going to learn about anyway. So why don't you start with this one? And I'm going to discuss about the niche part. We'll discuss that, the criteria to choose your YouTube niche as well. Okay. Now, fourth one is, I think some of you may be really interested in the beauty and makeup. That is popular. People spend a lot of time for this. And it is one of the easily monetizable channel. Again, it's a $10 channel. So CPM is at $10. And when I'm discussing with you another 9 method, we're only discussing one now. Another 9 method we are going to discuss maybe tomorrow or a Thursday. Or I'm not sure, depends on our content, how we improve. So that's the time we discuss about this is one of the channel where you can use another methods also to integrate in here. So beauty is a evergreen. Every time people watch, and duration of the watching is also more. They watch more often, more frequently. And it's again a CPM of $10. Okay. Now, when you look at it, there's a huge number of videos are there, 46 million. And there are so many, if you look at 10, 20, 30 millions, you can see the videos there. Now we'll go to that travel. Again, travel is a good niche. I think majority of the people, one or the other travel, we like it. Again, travel is a $9 CPM. So good places to visit. And so many different kind of a thing that everybody again and again love to watch, right? Some of the channels now we go back and again watch because the beauty of captured in the video, and many of the stock video will not only CC video, copyright free channels. So with a drawn view, I'll show you a couple of platforms where you can have a free copyright free, and you don't have to pay any subscription, like a private label. You can use it. And you can use it. I'll be introducing some of the tools. So you can take in that majorly with the travel. So various locations, various part of the world, the drawn shot videos are there. So you can use that one. So again, a CPM is a $9. Now, when you look at it as or even a specific niche, you can go under that. And then travel in Europe, travel to US. So you can see the good number of views. I mean, millions of views there. 4 million views on Bali. Like so many different segments, like Europe or Asian or American travel or African travel, you can actually find out. Another niche is actually, the yoga become very popular. And across the globe, a lot of promotional activities happening. So this is again high paying. It's an 8.50 CPM niche. So this is one of the things you can earn: a fitness segment, health segment, personal care segment. You can actually think about having on. Okay. There are so many yoga, this one, millions of views you can see, and people are using that one. Another high-paying views, the videos are flight and airline reviews. So most of the people go this reviews part. It's again a high-paying CPM. So 8.50 there is and $7 are the different kinds of a range you can see, like hospitality different. So 21 million views. And 3 million views, you get that one. Now, another thing is another channel is come with it's a toy reviews. It's come 16 million views and 5 million views, 3 million views. You get that one, right? 8 million. Okay, that's a 8 million and 7 million. So fashion is a $7 per CPM. You get it. Now, then again, so the fashion is also a good niche. People watch more often, and it has so many events and promotions are there. And people connect with the celebrities and look into that. And fashion weeks are there. So more often people watch again and again. So it's again millions of views channels are there. Okay. And you can go and find that one. Then another channel which is highly paying it is basically another video. So the more accurate word is that. It's a celebrity-based channels, which I'll cover maximum things about this when we discuss about branded channel. I think in the last portion, what we complete all the strategies, how we apply this entire principle for a branded channels or on a YouTuber, or not faceless. We are discussing everything now faceless, right? Nobody thinking about you're shooting, nobody thinking about you're going in front of a camera. We are talking about completely faceless. Now, the same principle we are going to apply for a branded channel as well. and the existing YouTubers, those who already have millions of videos, so millions of views on their videos, how they can apply this one, we will be discussing. That's the time we'll discuss in detail about this one. But just want to tell you the price is around $7. Okay, so that's another good thing we can consider on. Now, in that, you can see so many things. You can see this is one of the things. There are many people, are millions of views coming, and 12 million views of their wedding thing happens. So, Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas, they have they commercialized even their wedding. That their wedding was not getting over, right? But people watch it again and again, and they had 12 million views on that. Now, evergreen channels, videos are health and fitness. Everyone, right? Anytime. The moment you feel it, I have to take care of myself, immediately you tend to get to reduce the weight. Whatever new exercise method, how can be more fit? So this is one of the channels. Every time people go and check it. So this also is $7 pay. So this actually up to 7, like above 7 is a thing actually you did it because I meant the average of 7. You have all other niche which are talking about above $7. So you can decide, but not necessarily always you only choose based on a few other criteria. And so you can choose a channel part. Okay. Now, this health and fitness, you have not just 1 or 2 million, they'll have a 30 million views, 5 million views, like that you can have. Now, we'll not have much views, but a good CPM we have it is one of science and technologies, especially. I'm talking about tech is taken separately, so I'm not talking science and technology. Science, when you take it, and it's again a $7. So this also give you $7 per CPM. Okay. So now then life hacks, it's a 6.5. Now I'm not going, you can go and check this one, all the things, 16 million views, 8 million views at the, 6 million views, 1 million views, all the things. Now, another niche is a dancing. So, a lot of people are passionate about dancing. When you look at the TikTok videos, majority of the people perform, right? And same way in YouTube, when you look at so many people watches, they're on dancing, and learning dancing, and teaching dancing, and their party and the good time when the people had it set for a dancing is again at $6.5 per million. Now, so this is also again a very highly paid and highly viewed CPM, like 43 million, 6 million, and so many other things. Okay. Now, a few more. I'll give you. I'll leave it to you with this. All the thing an example with you, and one other thing is actually painting. So the $6 as a niche one come that again that has millions of views. Okay. Now 9 million, 20 million, all the things. Then photography is one of the most common passion for the people. When I compare it with affiliate marketing, I actually rejected on a passion part, but today I added. I'll tell you the steps to follow. I add actually passion, because when you find all this niche, so many people. Some people have a passion of travel. Some people have a passion of photography. Some people have a painting. So you may choose that one as well. But you also should consider the money which is paid. Again, it's a $6 CPM. Okay. Now, how to speak any language, English speaking, French speaking, Arabic speaking. So again, it's a good one. Again, it's a $6 one. Okay. Then another niche is magic. Okay. That is, again, a $6 one. And horror and thriller. This again, people again watch. And so you can also get a good view, number of views. It's a $6 on it. Okay. Now, little few fun facts. Fun facts is one of the things where always entertain us. And people watch again, and people forward to other people, and they always go viral. It's again a $5 one. Okay. Now 21 is a gaming. So if you're passionate about gaming, it's again a $5 one. And car reviews. This is one of the things I always watch. And car reviews about the features, new car, and what is coming to the one. You set a goal for buying a new car, and you want to see the features. What the new updation come. This again is a $5. So you anyway this kind of thing. When you are passionate about the car, you can think about starting this kind of a thing. And pet care, whoever having a pet at home, that they will definitely looking for various information and various things to have there. Again, it's a $5 niche. Now, of course, the cryptocurrency, this is one of the source of people learn the education and the cryptocurrencies together, which is a very good combination where you have again a $5 CPM. Okay. Now, real estate related things. That's one of the big investment opportunity. People always look for informations. So this is also a $5 CPM. And here in tutorials, this so like a part of a VT, that's a 4.5. The blogging, how to make money through blogging and blogging features and all the things, that's again a 4.5. So there are many people try to learn about how to do blogging and make money. The people are making $1,000 to $2,000 easy to make on a blogger to make it is done. So people learn about it, techniques and tactics. So that's videos, again a 4.5. Scary stories, $4. Yeah, so these are the things I have to share with you. I leave it with you, part of the notes. You go and do research based on this one. And I'll also show you how I came out with this one. So first, my point here is, yesterday when I did, I was thinking, if it is a challenging, so that yesterday the sample calculation won't work, people to make $100 to $1,000, through the one channel. Yesterday I was promoting multiple channels and multiple videos. Today I'll also tell you, I'll share with you how you will find more as well. So please don't worry about that you will not be able to find. So all are high-paying CPM channels and CPM views, and you get good income from these kinds of a channel. It's not enough. This is actually since last night I got the comment early morning, and last night I worked on. I brought it. I'll show you how you can find this one. So I want to follow a few steps, and there are 6 things are very, very important considering choosing niche. Now, I just want to share with you here those who attended my workshop on a drop shipping, or those who attended for affiliate marketing, or you attended for e-commerce. I always talk about choosing a niche with the 18 steps, but here I've reduced to 6 because YouTube is so simple, it's not too complicated. That keyword research, when you wanted to go for a long tail keyword, that's one of the hardworking thing. We get frustrated to find the keyword. We know that we compromise and start, we don't make money. So that usually happen because it's too complicated. But here in YouTube, it's so simple for you to find a video. So very easy steps, okay? An amazing step, which I share with you today. Now, what are the things you need to consider for a niche? Now, this rule applicable on capture widths method. So now there are a few more strategies we are going to discuss. So that time it may not be, and it's also not applicable for a niche for affiliate marketing, niche for a OSM. There's a lot of time we are going to spend on an online shopping mall niche. So this 6 things to consider choosing a niche for capture widths. Okay, so capture widths method. So please don't forget. Okay, so it's a basically automated YouTube channel based on strategy number 10. Strategy number 10 is all of you know that's the capture widths and offshoring, right? So those who don't know about the capture strategy. Number 10, if you want to know more about it. Therefore, yesterday I just briefed it. When you want to very detailed, it is there in the day 8. You can have July 8th, you can have this completely in detail. Sorry, July 8th, day 7th. You refer that recording and the notes. Capture widths completely step-by-step explained there. Please go and watch. So now, if you're not able to get what is capture widths, that you can give you more about details. Now, from here onwards, various process of the capture widths, now onwards, I'll explain to you. Capture widths start with finding, right? That's one is finding and making. And similar one. And configuring with the YouTube algorithm and using the tools to make it alive. And there are a few other strategies we'll discuss in few coming days. So now the first step is finding. So we'll start with that finding of capture video compatible with the capture widths, right? So that one first is actually it should be compatible with the capture widths. That's step number 1. And I'm sorry, there's a spell correction. Actually, it's a capture video now. Capture widths is the right word, and I think it's a spell correction. It's capture widths won't show as an English word. Okay, so that one. Second one is use that videos simple and easy to make. Why? Even though you are doing offshoring, or maybe tomorrow you decided yourself to start doing, once you start making money, you might think about buying equipment, you might think you're doing editing, you might be making a video, or at least the editing part you do, or someone you outsource it, or you offshore it. So there are actually 2 complicated videos are very difficult to make it. It should be easy to make it. When I said mix and match, the idea of a mix and match is, if you, for example, you're taking a beautiful places to visit, Europe, the beautiful places in Europe. you can anyway you can mix and match. Not necessarily, you start to Eastern Europe first, then go to Western Europe. No, you can start and mix in anywhere you like. So this kind of a video choosing is better. Or you say that is how to perform yoga. So then you can mix and match. Yeah, because yoga, you take a breathing, you change, it'll be a problem. So you need to think about mix and match is be easy. So within 30 minutes, another video to come. So a small step you should be able to do. Either you do, or you're doing offshoring, or you're doing outsourcing. Them also as a human being, they need to come out of the fast step, right? So think about a video which can mix and match with a very simple way. Okay, so capture what's compatible. That's number one. Then the mix and match. Then choose the high paying CPM, which we just covered. So you need to choose the CPM high paying. So I'm not saying every time you look for a minimum time. I'm saying 5 to 7. That's yesterday the average we had taken 5 to 7. So 5 to 7 is the average you take it. But if you can take at 8 or 10 is great. Nothing wrong in it. Okay. And in fact, it's really good if you get a higher payout. Now, this high-paying niche, after this, I'll give it to you some more list where you get a high-paying niche, more than $5, where you get another 40. I'll show you. I think I shared with you another last time in 2023 now. Okay. Now, after this, also choose the videos easily monetizable. Sometimes some topic which is something you're covering, people may not be monetizing. So easily monetizable videos and niche you should choose. Of course, this don't forget, the Creative Commons license, right? So otherwise you have to find your own video. Of course, I'll be sharing with you one more method for you to find the videos, but Creative Commons are the best one. So if you don't know about Creative Commons, those who are attending first time, please refer the day 8 of the workshop. Now I have after all the thing you want to choose based on your passion, interest, knowledge, interest, hobbies, you can actually have a you can also consider that one. In affiliate marketing, I always say you start with your passion, interest, or knowledge. But your video, as I said, because it's curious, you're not doing a much effort because automation, right? Affiliate, I always recommend you to work 2 to 6 hours, and drop shipping again 4 to 6 hours, and e-commerce again is kind of you have to treat completely like a business, 8 to 10 hours. There, your passion, energy, enthusiasm is important. Here, automated channel, you have a 30 minutes to 1 hour. Not necessary you should have a lot of passion, interest, and knowledge and future plan. Even a small thing, if you understand, if you have if you like it, it's fine. But if you can choose that, all this criteria, capture words, Creative Commons, and CPM, everything is in a simple videos. Then you can take this one. So these are the 6 steps you need to follow. Capture words compatible, simple and easy to make mix and match. High-paying CPM, and easily monetizable, Creative Commons, and based on a passion, interest, knowledge. These things you need to consider before before fixing your channel. As I mentioned yesterday, multiple videos, multiple channels. So more number of apartment, more number of shopping complex you open, more number of rent you get. Same way, you can have multiple channel, multiple brands. So all the thing you want to start slowly, whichever you like it, you may do. Okay. Now, please pay attention, especially those who are in the videos, those who are with mobile phone, you'll have a difficulty now because I put a screenshot. So these are the situation I'll recommend you go for a PC or a laptop, at least on a tablet. Okay, so to watch it on. Okay. Now, what are the steps to find? How I find this? How do we find this kind of videos? It's easy step, same step actually you can do yourself. Step by step, I'll tell you, very simple in YouTube. You can get all this thing. So what is step number 1? Step number 1, go to YouTube, okay, and search with the keywords of the niche bucket or example. Okay. Now, niche bucket, those who have done a keyword research training earlier from us, you may be knowing about it. If you don't know, in future, please attend SEO. That I will tell you niche bucket. Niche bucket is always slightly challenging. Everybody gets frustrated, but it's important, right? Now, one is that, or the keyword list I already give you. Now, I'll give you around the 25 to 30 list of like a starting of tech and beauty, healthcare, yoga, etc. You can use that one. You are a keyword. Okay. So then you actually even your Google AdWords keyword also you can consider. I'll tell you when I discuss with you when SEO aspect of it. So there you go to YouTube and search with the keywords in the search column with a niche, with a brainstorm some words and do that one. So once you do, you get a result. A lot of things come. Don't jump there. go to filter. So when you go to the filter, so YouTube gives you with a view count. There's a sort by. In that sort by, in the drop down, there's something called view count. Okay. In that view count, when you click it, you need to go. See, you can get a view count based so many videos. So do not jump again, because you don't want a view count with the 5 years time, 10 years time, 20 years time. No, right? You need a view count, so latest one. That's exactly what you wanted, right? So choose the upload date is this month. So whatever this month people uploaded, use that one. Once you do that, then go to step 5. You will go to you get a list. From there, you go to that channel. So not only to the video, go to the channel of that video, right? So when you go to that channel, you can see the channel there, right? So here you can see the different videos of that channel. Yes or no? From there, you see each video, how many people are there who are watching it. You can see the video, how many, 3.3K, 500,000, 2.5 million. Like that, you can see the count there from the channel. And you also check the subscriber count, because that means this is a very popular one. That's the reason they have more subscribers as well, right? So this is the way you need to find the channels there. So channels and subscribers and the views in the videos. Okay, then step right. Then go back. The next step is turn off the month. Okay, turn off the month. Now when we go to the search, turn off the month. Then filter by channel. Now you wanted to see channel by channel. So instead of earlier, which was coming video by video, right? Now you get a channel by channel. So go to channel, and the channels, there are many channels will be there. There are millions of channels will be there. And you can see the channels comes out, not the video. So it's easy for you to go and understand about the channels. From these channels, you can actually can see the with the popular, you can actually choose that a popular. So when you choose a popular, you can see millions of viewed YouTube videos. So I'll just go back on. You can try this. Everything is screenshot. It's easy for you to understand. I'll just one by one again. I'll explain you. It's easy for you. Step first, think about the capture width method. This applicable only for capture width method, because there are different ways you need to find out other method. Even branded channel rules are changing. So when I say this, please don't tell me, yes, sir, you told me this earlier. Yes, for this. So different strategies, different method. Yesterday, someone come back to me and told me how to capture width, creative comment does not apply. The person missed the step mix and match. So you don't miss any steps. So please pay attention. And that's the reason I'm counting the step as well. Step 1, go to the YouTube and search and click the filter. Never forget that one. Otherwise, you do a lot of hard work. And filter with the view count. And don't forget to set as a month, because we want money faster, right? Not in 3 years' time, you got a 1 million. No, we are looking for this month itself is 1 million views comes in. So that's the way we need to find out. Then go to the channel of that video. Okay, go to the channel. And from the channel, you can see so many videos. So you go to one channel, you can see hundreds of videos will be there. And you pick which videos has a good count. So mark that one. Okay, so that kind of a thing you can find out. Okay, don't forget the strategy number 2. So it's also applicable here for a process. Now, after this, see the subscriber count and note down the subscriber count. Based on subscriber count, you can actually do an assumption, or you can understand this is basically a popular one. Then go back to the turn of the month, then search for a filter by channel. So you get a channel, so many channels, and from the channel, you can actually, many of the videos, you can also sort by popular. So when you sort by popular, you can again, you don't have to, so someone has so many channels, so many videos, you want to only choose the popular one, like we want a 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. So we get this kind of a list of channels. Hopefully it's all of you clear. Now I'm going to the YouTube niche. Now, when we say I'll do it when done for you model, or you do it for you model, I said it's a limited only we can do. This is a manual process. Someone has to work for you in the channel. Can you do this, sir? Yes, you can do. When we say we'll done for you a channel, we do this for you. to show that it works and makes it. But you understand this is a process. Each one of you will be getting those who are taken done for you channel. So basically, instead of you are doing, we will do it for you. But the next one onwards, so we give you, those who are already taken. I think you get around 15 to 10 to 100 channels. Some of you get a 10 to 15 channels, 10 to 15 videos. So these videos you have, once you start making money, same method, you can 20 or 30% of your money, you can invest further videos. So that videos also further give you, like any other business, like, someone start making a profit, give another percentage of profit, they invest further, right? So you can actually use that method to do it. And I agree that niche list finding out is a time taking, but it's worth it. But to work your this one is easy for you. And I came out with a few niche which you can think about to get a high paying CPM, which I told you. And it's a popular and a good number of views. And CC content is there. All the things together, actually, I'll give you some more list now. Okay. So it's each one you need to think about it this way. When you the same process, which I given in the exam steps now to follow. When you follow the steps, you can do any kind of research, right? So it's not, if those who know about keyword research of SEO, adwords.google.com, it's quite complicated. Even you use another tools, it's a huge things to calculate. Then the monthly search volume, then there is a competition analysis, and then the click count, so AdWords price count, and then you have to go and analyze if you have a bigger competition or not. All the things is quite complicated. This is, compared to that, is easy. I think those who already know keyword research will be really like this segment. Okay. Now, what are the things now when you search? When I said step number one, remember to start with section number one. You need to go to YouTube search bar and find out the videos which already have a count. Now, I said every day we have a new people coming and participating. I just want to tell you, those who are coming today first time, the entire business idea which we are talking about, something called Capture Words, where an existing video you are making without a copyright issue with something called Creative Commons, and someone else is doing for you and getting. So your job is identifying the video and tell them that is, I wanted a video like this. Okay, that's it. So you are here. We are talking about identifying the video. So how do you identify video? I already shown you this, all the steps now, 11 steps, identifying the popular, identifying the month, and identifying the CPM based, everything we already covered. Now we'll come to here. Now, how do you find more? So there's a billions of videos out there making millions of views, and people are making thousands of dollars on a daily basis. So ultimately, how we can be part of that, how we find these kind of videos to find. So in this step number one, when you look at it as the YouTube channel, you go and type anything, usually top 10, because that's one of the search pattern of the human being taught by Google. So where they have a 10, they know they have 10 results come on the first page. So YouTube, Google, YouTube is a part of Google, and they've taught us now one method, okay, top 10 places to visit, top 10 richest person in the world, and top 10 tech companies, top 10 luxury cars. All the things, know that anything on a good niche or a good segment, one of the search term is a top 10. So whichever the niche you are thinking to start with, you can actually start with the top 10. Now onwards, please pay attention. This is very important for you to choose a future videos. Now, how to find the videos, we are not discussing anything more. This is sufficient for you to have it. And please keep the notes and enough. Okay. In future, we are going to take various strategies, having a multiple videos and multiple channels. So you will not get stuck with how do I find a channel? Because finding a channel, even you go for offshoring, even you are in Capture Words, it will be a part of your job, all right? Except this done for you. Done for you, I'll find and give it to you. That's the right promise I give you, that will give it to you. But in future, additional after 100 videos, after 10 videos, how do you find? So that is the challenge here, okay? So here is a kind of a opinion, and people do this one, and then top 10. That's one of the keyword also people use. And why this also is your secret. Most of the time, we will not be able to rank in the top restaurant or top, and that one will not be getting the best restaurant. What the people smartly do is top 10 restaurants in the so-and-so city, top 10 tech company, top 10 website providers, top 10 SEO providers. They started using this one. So it's actually part of the search algorithm. People are also human being and habit, and in the search engine also it sync with that. So same thing for you can also try whatever the video you wanted to come out. You search top 10, so it comes a different one. Okay, that's the first thing. So this way you can try and find out thousands of videos. Now, second one is the most popular on YouTube. The videos are conspiracy theories, and which is again high paying, $8 to $10. So you get a good CPM and good number of videos, and people watch it again and again, and it become viral. People share. Now, conspiracy theory, you know that mainstream media may not be talking about, but sometimes, even though it's a conspiracy, there is a truth in that. There are so many conspiracy theories videos. Actually, I watch. Sometimes I even convinced, and again I repeat. I ask the people and forward to the people. I find out like so many things at work. Okay, and the conspiracy theories, all of you know, the recently COVID-19. There are a lot of things about China. There are talk about Bill Gates. So many things people started doing in this, and this people share again through social media to go around. Now, one of the things actually I watched, which is about 9/11. So it is so many conspiracy theory to us there, and I have been watching again and again for to understand all the angle, all the perspective about that. And as you know, there are a lot of conspiracy theories out there about it. Then Freemason and right, secret society. These are the things there are conspiracy theory on that. Even a moon, the Neil Armstrong landed on the moon. There's a conspiracy theory on that. And everything and anything is happening across the globe. People come out of the conspiracy theories, and most of the thing, the documentaries or the theory, the presentation, and the fact compilation is quite interesting. And plus, people also say the mainstream media sometimes they get a pressure from, because most of the media houses are controlled by the administrative of that particular country. So you'll have a challenge. So they will not be able to publish it on it. Like it's not it. It's initially not published in the mainstream media. It comes through another media and then mainstream media carry it. So similarly, so many conspiracy theories are there. So which you feel it is, you are passionate about it, and you feel the good views are there. You feel it's a constant, recent one. Like in March, April, it was a hot watch. How if it's a China conspiracy or not, or COVID-19, how that from the Canadian lab, how it was leaked. It went from Saudi Arabia. So many conspiracy theory was there about it, and people keep watching, people are reviewing it, and some people are saying it's a proven. Again, about that they say it is not proved. So that video will connect to the conspiracy theory videos, right? So you remember yesterday. Don't forget that one, the structure of the video in the YouTube. So you can connect with the other video and to this video, this kind of a niche. Now this story, this people are doing entertainment as well and differently. Now another one is actually about the food. Okay, again you know that is a food, people making food recipes, and those who are not even know so much of passionate about the food, and that's kind of a people watch a lot about the food channel. Okay, the good thing about the food channels is two kinds of people watch this one. One is actually the people who are passionate to make food. Another category of the people is like me. They're not making passionate about, eating passionate about. So I'll also watch. I want to see new menu and what is happening around. Okay, what is the price for it? Now what are the ingredients of this one? Okay, so now I love to eat, but I do not like cooking. You know why? Because I have so many. Many people tell me, "And your passion I show." I think those who are dine out with me, you know that how passionately I'm about the food, right? So same way, I'm also look at the video, because about the food. So the reason I found why I'm not able to cook it, and I tried to cook in my lockdown time. I think I spoke to you about this. Why I hate editing, because so much of passion. I cannot wait to have food. No, 20%, 30%. Again, I tell them, hey, I'm ready, not ready. Now, more you cook in a nutrition will go away and eat, because I cannot wait that much because I want to have food there. Okay, so that's many people has a passion. I think you agree that, and many people has a real. So one of the kind of a thing, my wife, my friend, asked my friend, what exactly Shani really wanted you to do. So she answered it just like this: I want him to look at the way he look at the food. Okay, because that much passion is there. So that what I'm saying is, so many people are so much passionate about the food, and this kind of a thing, if you look into, it's an amazing thing, and it's thousands of varieties, thousands and thousands of varieties. Now, when you look at it as, so recently, once of, when part of northern India, so there is actually completely a vegetarian, what is it, vegetarian city, and you don't get a non-veg. So, but actually there is a potato biryani was there. So I was thinking on a biryani thing, the people who invented the biryani. So I went, my friend is a vegetarian, he told me, okay, potato biryani. So then we searched and we found a millions of videos on a biryanis, talking about biryani history, how it come from. And it's so interesting thing to come on that one. Okay, so this, look, I don't know how many of you really look into the food part. And there are even a fun part also. Like when I never knew, because I'm very passionate about biryani. I ate not many different kinds of biryanis different world. And when I eat, that's when I look at how come it is different. And okay, I think I know that is, and I always use an example also biryani. So we need to get a biryani as a keyword here, right? And the famous biryanis, Hyderabadi biryanis and Lucknowi biryanis, and you also have Talasheri biryanis and Yakhni biryani. Actually, they originated from Turkish, right? So now origin of the biryani, how it comes. So the people actually connect again and again, and different purposes. This food channel, I want you to try this, how YouTube structure. So whichever you're passionate about, you can actually see that how that comes on it. Okay, even at some time now, when you look at the fun part about the YouTube, there are a lot of series. I don't know, you notice this one. A lot of travelers go and do, introduce you to the different food in different part of the world. And the good thing about that is actually the moment it is also connected to another video. Like an example, you take it, a Hyderabadi biryani is connected with the Lucknowi biryani automatically. The moment you search in Hyderabadi biryani, you can also see Lucknowi biryani. Okay, so another one. And so this way it is connected. That's what exactly the power. You remember that. I think never forget the yesterday which I discussed with you, the structure of YouTube showing the video. So you need to think about it as a connection or not. So this is one of the best example I'm talking about. Now, even a comedy aspect, that's a very, very funny thing I'll tell you. Now, some part of the some part of the country, they banned shawarma because of hygienic reason, because the people are making, it's not that, again, shawarma, all of us is, most of us may be passionate about it, like one of the favorite food of mine as well, and one of the best snacks. I treat as snacks. Now, when it's a ban, it's also sad news when people really wanted to have it. So that's one of the comedies of video which is circulated. Really liked it. So then, health inspector came. So shawarma was banned, but the shawarma they made it. Who made it? The shopkeeper, the cafeteria made it. So he came to charge them, came to find them. He said, it's not, I told you not to make a shawarma, you get a fine. He said, it's not a shawarma, it's a bawarsha. Okay? So then health inspector had to define what is a shawarma and what is bawarsha, right? Shawarma is nothing like a bawarsha. So he made with the words, they say, he just put in a plate and say it's a bawarsha, it's not a shawarma. So this is a video. So even with the food, so that's the reason you think about it. Now everything can be connected and do it. So like when we do an affiliate program, we find a product. Here is not the product is a video. People watch again and again, right? Same thing like in a game previews. Those who are passionate about the game, there are hundreds and thousands of games comes in. You can also do review if you like it. Okay, now parenting. Like yesterday, someone asked me example of a sustainable niche. One of the examples, actually, I don't know what I said, is health, I said. Another sustainable niche example is parenting. And it's evergreen. And that is, every time people go back, especially father or mother go back and try, and they will fail, fail many times. Those who know parenting, that is how sometimes the kids are different. So me and my wife always think about, we are the kid or she's the parents. We are the parents or she's the kid, because she control us, right? Because the generation got changed. Now, the way I brought up, I can't even think about it now to the kids. And that grooming up. Now the parenting completely changed, and you come across a lot of challenges, especially the kids started growing 8, 9, 12, 30. There is an adolescent stage, every parent is a challenge. They don't know how to deal with us. And that's a challenge every parent is going through. So this is another challenge you should think about. And if you like a parenting as a passion, if you like this, you feel it is important, it's a good niche for you to think about. It's also high paying one channel. And you can also, when I'm talking about another 9 method, this is one of the method I recommend, a parenting one. Okay, so find out. And again, it's a mix and match is easy. It's not necessary, in order, different topic can be different places. It can be there. Okay, so this another thing you should think about. Okay. And I'm also keeping a notes there apart from what I'm talking about. So all the things I'm not giving an example. Now that's a very popular niche. Okay, and you can actually segment wise. You can say about segment is adolescence. Okay, now that's a time every parent has a panic situation, especially so one of the things I noticed, the people who go from Indian subcontinent, like they from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, they go to Western country. They left Indian culture, but they're not reach other culture. Okay. And that's the biggest challenge every parent go through. I think those who live in there really understand what I'm talking about. They left the culture up here, but they're not adopted there. And they're not keeping this one. And this parents has a huge challenge. Okay, now another example I'll tell you. Now, like I have a lot of friends in Malaysia who's from Tamil Nadu, from India. Basically they keep the Dravidian culture and the Indian culture there. So now he go for date, but he'll not allow his sister to go for date. So hypocritical, right? So these are the challenge in the parenting stage also they comes in, right? So this is again so popular and people watch again and again. So these are the video you need to find out. There are hundreds and thousands of experts speaking with the creating common content. And they make it as a creative common because they want to be popular and they will encourage you to do. And same person you can get again and again, the psychiatrist and child specialist doing that one. Okay. And another thing was in a social experiment based channels and connecting with people. If you like that, you like this kind of a thing, you can actually have that one. Okay. Then again, as a cryptocurrency, as you know, everyone trying to learn, and people watch not one video about a cryptocurrency, because one video, first time somebody is introduced to that, I always say to the people, you want to understand this technology, you want to understand about a cryptocurrency, you take a half day off, no distraction, think about only about it, spend 4 hours, then you understand. So that 4 hours, a person watch around 10, 20, 30 videos. So then again, and it's like you will be amazed to know, those who are not familiar with cryptocurrency, those who are not familiar with blockchain technology, those who don't know about the blockchain and the Ethereum. It's once you know, you will be entertained and you will be intellectually stimulated with the kinds of thoughts and ideas happening around us, and you will not miss any video. So the moment I get an alert one, even though I'm busy schedule, I'll watch what's that update on coming there. So, that kind of an amazing thing. Right, and the people started making money. People started doing mining with that, and different mining. I know some of you, after attending a workshop, I don't know how many videos you watched. Think about that. So like that's across the globe. Now, especially the next year, bankers is going to a big issue. Now, because of that, one of the keyword is actually current banking system is going to be obsolete. That's the keyword you should be using in the YouTube. You search it, awesome. So many videos you get it, millions of views, and so that's a trend happening. It's a very trending one. Now it's increased because of COVID-19 issue, because the banks are an issue, government is an issue, and they're keeping the money with the people, and it is always equivalent to airdrops of the blockchain, right? So all the things become very, very important in this niche. So you can also consider thinking about this one. Now, another one is basically interesting facts about about various aspects, and people interesting facts about Qatar, interesting facts about Europe, interesting facts about this community, interesting facts about this person, and interesting facts about this product. This is one of the common thing people already uses, and you can use this keyword. Now, whichever the niche you are choosing, you can choose that one as your keyword. So, interesting facts about maybe somebody Nelson Mandela, or interesting facts about Mother Teresa. Like that, you can use the facts on part, and their interest, and you can actually different keyword, and you can see hundreds and thousands of videos of them, and there are fans for them as well. The moment you have a video, the people are fans, the people are look up to them, so they'll also watch. So you can also find this way the one. So you always should think about how the people given a preferences to watch your thing. So if you know, there are people who are big fans of Elon Musk, or maybe Barack Obama, or all these kinds of people have a huge fan followers. So you make about them something, and people want to watch, and people really want to know more about it, right? So this makes sense, interesting fact about a person. Same things are interesting fact about the places people wanted to go, and interesting fact about new products, especially Apple come out. Apple, a new phone comes out. Interesting fact about the new phones. So something like that, you can always think about finding a channel there. Okay. Now, pranks, as you know, the people always want to have new ideas. People actually watch prank, and even the people want to do, innovative method of prank. Then there's one of the fun way in the family gathering and the TV shows, as well as the parties, etc. So these people look for a new ideas of the prank. So use the keyword. Okay, I'm use the word here. You can use that the same keyword. Okay, some watch for fun, some for ideas. You can use that one. Okay. Now, this again, last time we discussed about our top 10. So movies and TV shows. So that's why you can see most of the people watch Best of Thinking, the best of Shark Tank, Best of Big Bang Theory, Best of so-and-so shows. So they use that's a word. So you can also have this one. Only be careful, it is a Creative Commons content. This is a place you have to filter carefully and do that. Otherwise, your capture which goes wrong. But most of the time, this may not be with the CC, but there are hundreds and millions of clips now with the CC content also coming in. Okay, and here it is. Making of that movie. That usually making of that movies, making of that documentary is usually not copyrighted, and it is like always come with the CC. So that's one of the things people are also watch, because if you like a movie, if you make a documentary, you really wanted to go and watch again how they made it, and it's always interesting thing. And some of the people that who watch movies of Jackie Chan, you always wanted to see the last portion. Like many other movie, you may leave early, right? The moment the movie finishes, you leave. But Jackie Chan movie, you'll not leave, right? Because they'll show how they made and the fun with the Jackie Chan and team had it. That's an amazing thing, always, right? So that is actually a good one. You go and search it on, and you can see millions of views. Of course, they come from Chinese market, because the number of people living in China is high, and huge fan followers for Jackie Chan across the globe. And it's one of the portion as well. So you need to think about the movie aspect. If you are passionate about movie and you think you like movies, think about this aspect of doing it. Okay. Now, another thing is to watch history lessons. It is called under educational one as well. Okay, educational one, I forgot to tell you. Educational one has a higher CPM. So if you ask me, a higher CPM one is educational one. Any segment, educational one. That's a good one. Actually, when I'm talking about a branded one, I'm putting there. Because the branded one, we always wanted to have our own brand, our self-actualization part. We need to have a good one. So history lessons comes under that. So history lesson with education is always a CPM is of 10. You can, whichever you are passionate about history one, you can actually do. Now everybody is very much watching the Ertugrul, the Turkish serial. You really want to know more about the Ottoman Empire, right? So like to know about the history, people really want to know more about it. So that's okay. And of course, it increases the people knowledge. Some people are passionate about learning about history, and people love to hear about history, and especially the public speaking. One of the things you can always use is history aspect. Okay. Now, this I don't know how to tell you how important to the people is the magic. Now magic. Some people say it's not an art. Some people say it's not. Anyway, it's a very commercialized one. And this is one of the things people master it, and especially from the kids' point of view now. And the biggest kit, again, this is connected to the affiliate program, because Magic is the video give you an affiliate income as well. Because these products will be uniquely available. It will not be nearby shop, will not be available. Magic kits are available in Amazon, Magic kits are available with some niche website. So these Magic product, the videos, and people watch again and again. Repeatedly they watch. Why? Because sometimes when they explain, we may not understand. All right. So one person repeatedly watch the magic tricks shared. Okay, and they will share with the people as well. So this is another niche you should consider for a capture rates. So you can have multiple views from one single person inside. Okay, and again, it's a single person watching repeated. Your YouTube algorithm give you points. So a person in one device, such a short period they're repeatedly watching, it gives you ranking more. So that, yesterday we discussed about CTR, higher CTR to get a ranking. I'll discuss with you the factors of your algorithm maybe day after tomorrow. So algorithm, one of this point is a repeat. One device is watching it repeated again and again. That gives you higher ranking. That means automatically your video will be top. Then people watch again. Okay, and watch again give you top position. Okay, so this is about the magic part. Now, so this is just, I agree, that's a fun and people really use it. And as we discussed, the travel as evergreen, and it has a huge segment, right? And within the travel is a segment, huge number of in a niche you can come out. But if you look at around 15 to 20% of the YouTube videos are travel related, and the people always watch travel related. There are many reasons when we watch travel related. One is it's a visually appealing, and always a new, right? When you go something, you wanted to see some places you can't physically do. And actually, basically, as a human being, we actually want to travel. I know we have it in our blood. It is exploration. And we cannot do because a lot of resource availability, time availability, and now of course the borders are closed, so you miss so many places, right? I was looking to so many of my island which I like it. I'm really missing those islands. I not even plan to go now. So I was looking into okay, let's see this island now they're doing and the latest drone view of that one. So travel is an amazing thing, and it's also talk about how you stay, where you stay, and things to consider when you travel to Georgia, things to consider when you travel to Alaska. So these are the things people actually consider on. And it is actually, majority of the content is CC content, Creative Commons content. And again, people will make it popular. And you show that, and people again, and mix and match is so simple. Travel site is so simple, easy to do mix and match. So that's when I say niche choosing time, which I discussed with you. Which has to be simple. This is a perfect example. So where in travel video, it can be easily mix and match. Okay. Now you can also have different locations and different person traveling, different type of traveling. You can also have like a pilgrimage travel, honeymoon travel, and within the travel you can have multiple niches coming in and activities to do, things to do, and the package details and the hotels and the resorts and the facilities, you can use it. And people are actually, before I go, the places when I can do scuba diving, definitely at that place is actually I look into the scuba dive videos of the people done a scuba diving, because they will really share that video. So we understand that place, because not necessary, otherwise it will be there. So it will be there always. So that's one of the things people go and watch. And each segment, if you look at that way, people has a behavior that based on the behavior you can actually people automatically click. You wanted that thumbnail to be clicked, so think about that one, how you can get a click to your video when you choose the video. Life hacks is another example. Now, how things to work on, some people are passionate about it, and how you work smarter these days, how do you manage your time, all the things is something. As we discussed in the pet care, it's a higher CPM, and the pet care people wanted to take care. So especially in the COVID-19, in my apartment, number of pets is increased like anything. Maybe I may be noticing more, I don't know. So everybody is having a different method. Different people are training. They have time. The garden is the only place they can take them. So now all these people, you can see they utilize what is coming with new health-wise, the cleanliness wise. So people watch. And you can see a lot of video. Again, this video, easy to make it again. And it's a mix and match also easy, right? And hundreds and hundreds of Creative Commons contents also there for this one. Now, repeated watching videos include storytelling. And that is the olden days, the grandmas and grandpas used to give stories. Nowadays, it's shifted to people watch through the videos. And people has an access, and all the stories, folklores, everything come through this one. And it also comes under kids categories, and it's also give a higher CPM. And so there is a challenge on a children alone challenge. This is not children alone. Okay, I'll come to that one as CPM based when you discuss. But now this is an example of that. I'll just share with you. So easily monetizable. One is CPM, to higher the CPM. One of the criteria to increase the CPM, YouTube is considering the transactions. That means who can take out the credit card out and buy. So the advertiser has a value that way, right? The advertiser is paying the money to the YouTube when they get a business. If I'm not getting a result, I don't advertise again. So YouTube really wanted advertiser to come back and pay again, right? Because now, as an advertiser, if I spent around $1,000, if I don't have a return on investment above $1,000 happening, I may not again spend with the YouTube. So YouTube is really considering as an advertiser to get a payment again. So now, so that's the way YouTube configured these the advertisement revenue based, the higher CPM. Now, the children alone channel is not that category. You know why? They cannot take out a credit card. And it's not a transactional based. But the children and adult based, that has higher. Because your parent and kid together, they buy it again. Okay. So they put up children, and children are the very high influential for a parents to make the payment. So the combination of the children and the adult is the best niche, and it's a higher CPM. Because other on a kid channel, no kids will not take out the credit card and put it, right. So that's the reason the CPM has a value there. So this another things you need to consider when you're making a high paying CPM videos to take it. The next is sports highlight. I don't have to tell you how important it is. Now, in that, you know that the best goals of the World Cup or best matches, right? And the reactions and the funny thing happened. All the things, people take it. Okay, so this is one of the good niche. And if you're passionate about football, you can have a mix and match CC content, so many content. The best goal of Maradona, the best goal of a Messi, the best goal of a Zidane. Like that, you can have a different mix and match with a creative common content, and people watch again. Right now, that's one of the things which is a person is passionate about. You always have to see the best 10 goals and the best free kick, right? In a match. And then you also like to see something. If you're a fan of cricket, you wanted to see some of the finals, or maybe 1 hour you want a 12 runs. So this also you think about that way, right? The badminton, if you're passionate about it, you want to see the final match, the Olympics medal winning, and the best shot of 112 times went and come back. So you always want to become viral, right? You've seen it to Sweden and South Korea, they played. So how it worked on. So all the things people watch again. So this again, a mix and match is easy. Repeatedly people watch. So this is one of the best things to consider for choosing your videos and channels. Then psychology, that's always interesting to many people. And mentalist is a part of that one. People actually for a fun factor, people wanted to see that one. Plus, people also in the workplace, HR places, or therapy based. In psychology is a huge segment. You can have so many things on that, and counseling happening, the therapy happening, and intervention happening. All the things, this niche making this kind of video makes sense, right? So this comes under again education. Some segment comes under education as well. Now, YouTubers top 10. That's another way people look into search in Google. So best of like a social media, best 10 YouTubers, so country, best YouTuber in this segment, best YouTuber for this niche. That's where people search and you get it. But the challenge for this, you need to make sure that's a Creative Commons content. Some YouTubers are smart, they don't allow that. And some people they want to be more popular in their niche segment, not they monetize. They're not idea of monetizing YouTube paying. Their idea will be getting from the brands and enterprises. So in that way, they also make it a Creative Commons content free. Okay. Now, affirmations. This is a very frequently watched videos. Affirmations that morning people wanted to go. And there are many people who have a habit of listening this in the morning in the car, or morning walk time, or evening walk time, and people repeatedly listen that. So the affirmation is the best thing, especially they want to do a positive message to give it, especially in this negative, toxic situation. Now, on a daily basis, you get a lot of no's and don'ts and blames and failures and accusations, and you get affected with that. So some people find a solution. It is what they do. They listen to this. Hey, you can do it. You are the great. You are going to be winning. So this actually really motivates people. And this again, a mix and match is easy because there are so many. I'll introduce you to some of the platform where affirmation-based speeches, affirmation-based videos is it. And mix and match is if you are planning to do strategy number 9, affirmation is the best. Why? Strategy number 9, you may not outsource. You do yourself. I can give you the part of the tools list. I'll give you the list of tools where affirmation videos are free and you don't have to even pay any money, and you don't have to mix and match also is not necessary. You can do that one. And then there are different websites I will introduce you to have audio is free. Okay, and the music, is so completely free. Copyright is not there. So an affirmation video with a slight video in the background, and it makes sense. Right, it is so it looks so original, and people also share with the people. And so, especially you are planning to do a branded channel, I recommend affirmation. So we'll discuss about the more detail about affirmations when we discuss about the branded channel. So if you are a trainer, or you want to make your brand or your company wanted to make as a good messages to give an HR messages or motivational messages or a corporate messages, or you have an organization like a 4 a.m. club, you have an affirmation at the 4 a.m. club. So all the things you wanted to have in a channels, and affirmation is the best. And affirmations and evergreen. Every time people want to have a positive thing, and it's basically it's gone from Middle East. I don't know how many of you know this one. So many of the things, the philosophers and the Greek and Middle East translated around 10-20 books. If you read, people say you have all the affirmations. You come from the affirmation. But when someone said something now to you, it has an effect, right? So it does not have it. Socrates has no copyright. No, Plato has not kept any copyright. So you can actually have these affirmation videos and doing it. And strategy number 9 with the branded. So when I branded channel, I'm recommending strategy number 9, not number 10, because you make your video. So here, you use the videos from the site free. You use a video songs, slight music, not a song, music from another site free. You can actually mix and match, and you can do your own voiceover. You do not use your face, but you can do your own voiceover, some sentence you like it, and you can have a branded that way. So this affirmation in that point of view. So strategy number 9 and the branded channel, and it's really making sense to you, right? So think about this is another way of bringing up the the video for you. Okay. Now, next one is women's fashion trends. You remember this as CTM 8. You're getting an 8 or a 7. You get it on a women's fashion. Again, the fashion is evergreen, right? So, and every segment of fashion never goes, right? It's always change. So it's a constantly changing one. People always wanted to have. So look at the France. Every month there is a new fashion comes out, right? So people constantly go, and there are a lot of physical event happening, online event happening. It is actually connected there, and people want to do shopping. The one of the things people spend is on the shopping. Before spend, they check it as they always relate with others. So, and plus the designers, the professionals also relate with this one, and even it is a perfect for a branded channel. Actually, if you are a fashion designer, or you have a boutique, or you are into that industry, again, strategy number 9. With the CC content, you can have your own branded one. Okay, this niche is also better for that. Okay, so this is various tutorials, etc. You can have this one. Okay, same way you can niche wise. You could have women's fashion and men's fashion. Same thing. Go with that. Okay, especially grooming is a part of that one. Okay, now that is we always something we are always passionate about. A curiosity is there as a human being. How the hypnosis. Sometimes we really want to know others' thinking, right? That's what hypnosis will immediately think about it. And something we cannot define, something we cannot know in a fourth dimension happens. Sometimes we'll not be able to explain that hypnosis. So now you ask someone, you don't never get a right answer. So this kind of thing, we go back to the system, we go back to the internet, and we verify, right? That's the way we can. So when we cannot even we ask one, okay. they will not encourage you to discuss. No, shut up now. You talk something else. So here, but we have a curiosity about the hypnosis. So this is another thing people watch a lot, and it's always so many lessons come up. Again, it's a lot of creative common contents are there, and it's basically about amazement. So people repeatedly watch again. Okay. Now we'll go to the next one niche. Is I'm going a little faster because I want to finish the maximum number of things to give an explanation and note down the keywords which I'm talking about. You can note down that keywords are important because when you search tomorrow or whenever you want to search, you can use it. Because what I'm talking to us based on the reading and the research I have done. So I've not added all the points there. Some I kept it, some I've not kept it. So please add them. Okay, now luxury one, especially when I'm talking about another 9 method of making with the YouTube one. So the luxury channels are important, and it is people always want to have that one. Like me, I always look into the new hotel, new resort, new ship, new cruise, new yacht, and all the things that is something motivates us, okay, right? And it's love to see that kind of thing. And it's again a mix and match is easy. Why? We can always do that one. Okay, and it's a huge number of kind of also there. Okay, now as you know, the COVID-19 time, one of the things that become very popular is the drones, and it is used for entertainment purpose, and it's also used for various other. And people have a passion now, starting from toy, for a commercial purpose, for a photography purpose, even for a shopping purpose. People started using drones. And you see, many people don't know much features to talk about when you go and buy it from the shop, or much technicians will not give you. Instead, people depend online. So especially they look into videos to understand about various drone, how to make a drone, so to assemble a drone, configuration of the drone with remote control. Okay, so this is another niche, and which is again I'm recommending another 9 methods of making money. Drone is also part of that one. Okay, and it is everyone, especially the teenage, the millionaires, they make a drone. As you know, that kit is available in Amazon, and there are many who makes money with affiliate programs. They're one of the high-paying affiliates, and people who make $100,000, $200,000 through drone affiliation program. Okay. Now, so we'll come back on a few other niche. Then we'll go to the 9 steps of different making money part. So there is there are so many movies as a huge fan followers, right? So maybe that Star Wars is one of the things. Like a Jurassic Park series is another one, right? And James Bond movie is another series one. So it depends upon the fan followers. You can think about the movie clippings on that with the creative common content. And it is again one clip. There is an addiction on this one. If you like some movie like a Jurassic Park, you see one. I thought let me watch one clip because the first Jurassic Park, as you agree with me, that's amazing now. Anytime come on a TV, we can again watch. Yes or no? Any portion of that movie, that's one of the kind of a masterpiece, right? And you cannot resist watching. There's a channel I seen. He very smartly put a 12 minutes video, which is 4 advertisement. That's one of the strategies you should be using. Making money. And I never left with one. No, I always start with the first scene of that when the helicopter waterfall landing, then the kid scene, then the first scary scene, all the things, again, and we get back to that. Same way, every people has a huge fan follower Star Wars, the James Bond series. So you can target them to have that. Okay. Then of course, rap, news, and dramas. If you are passionate about, there's always comes that again this content are Creative Commons has a huge stock you can think about. Okay, it's an entertainment one, and because the entertainment, no more number of people watch and frequency is also increased one. Now, I introduce you to the cartoon channel first, right? You remember that all the things we started discussing about the kids one, and it is as a billion views, about 4.5, 5.5 billion, 3.2 billion, 1.3 billion was happening as a kids cartoon-based channels, animation-based channels. And it's always evergreen. Again, all the kids, even the people who don't also sometimes watch, but kids is always a fan, and they repeatedly watch, not one time. And even the parents use the kids to engage, to have wait 10 minutes you watch, give the tablet, right? So that time they give a cartoon first, yes or no? So they repeatedly watch. That is the reason. One of the reason Dudu Shark has around 5.5 billion not one channel. There are billions itself, another 10 channels, right? Another 5 channels. So total of 9.9 billion times that's watched. It's actually even a cost of the, when you look at it, is nothing, right? So similarly, here is a cartoon. One of the good things, you should be looking for channels, videos, okay? And again, it's a parent's watch. Again, this comes under, cartoon comes under parent and kid. You're a high-paying CPM. CPM around $8 to $10 you get around this. Okay. And animation, you know that is a mix and match is so easy for animated channels and cartoon channels. And different audience, you need to target that. And so then music tutorials, another one where people learn music and karaoke are there, etc. This is another one. Okay. And it's a different target audience, you can do that one. There are a few specific channels people use to educational purpose and how to repair or car repairing. Small things to bigger things. Sometimes small thing is not, you don't want to take that to the workshop or a mechanic, but you want to resolve. So, recently actually I did watched the video and resolved my problem because I forgot the key inside. So if it's the key inside, how do I take from this car? Specifically, there is a 3-4 channels. I watch all the 4 and then I choose a method to take out the key. So that way, one of the things people watch, and plus the repairing, small repairing part, you can go online, you can see so many videos on that, and most of the videos are creating common area. This comes up. Okay. Now, also this will be the mechanics of the people will be doing that one. Now there are Fortnite trials. There are so many categories. This comes under search. It's very well. I don't even know about much about it, but I put it because it's also coming in the top every time when I search on it. Okay. The WWE wrestling entertainment is how many people watch. I really don't understand why people like it, but many people watch. It's a huge follow. You search in YouTube, you can see millions of people watch. Millions of views are there. Okay. Then Reddit videos, and this is very important for our SEO prospects. That part of the 9 is also will be discussing with you in the Reddit videos. Okay. And Star Trek, like a Star Wars, we discussed. Star Trek is another thing people watch again and again, and you get a lot of CC. And each characters as the one, and their dislikes about a thing. Even they write a story. The story would have gone like this instead of like this. So this is also aspect on it. Okay. Now, the religion part, that's one of the things that repeatedly people buy to watch. And it has a huge segment under the segment. Okay. Which means, first of all, religions are different religions, the Abrahamic religion or Vedic religion and Dharmic religion. So 3 categories, you can make it, all of them watch. And it's a huge audience. When you look at it, Christianity over 2 billion, Muslims around 1.8 billion. And Buddhist and Hindus, everybody is kind of a billions, right? And there is a target audience for that. And that commercial TVs are other medium of channels, which is usually they don't talk about religion, or very sensitive, and very less they talk about a religious topic, right? So most of the informations, most of the debate, most of the other activities about that is always on YouTube. And gurus and swamis and scholars and maulanas, usually it comes on a different one, and you can have a huge fan followers, and it's again connected. Now somebody is listening to Dalai Lama, he's always listening to Dalai Lama. Somebody listening to the Isha Foundation, they'll also do look at the Isha Foundation again and again on his repeated one. Will be doing it, right? That's one. Now, another point here is when you look at it is this one, most of the content is a Creative Commons, because most of the things is evangelist based, or it is actually they don't have any copyright issue. They wanted this message to offer Islam or Christianity or Hinduism or Buddhism to spread. They don't have a copyright protection. You can actually make it copy. You don't even want to do mix and match because they wanted the same thing to go, and you want to edit something, you dislike something, you want to edit, you can do it. Strategy number you are using, strategy number you are using, this is one other thing. I'll tell you an example. In the branded time, I'm discussing about this part, but just now, as a part of the region is brought, one of the tele-evangelists, you may be knowing him, Dr. Zakir Naik. So he recently declared now talking about this one, how he becomes so popular on online. He has only 2,000 videos of him he uploaded. Only 2,000, okay? Can you imagine how many video reproduced online? How much time? 10 times, 20 times, 30 times? It's actually 9 million videos. So he has only 2,000 videos. There's 9 million videos. It is there online. 9 million. And he has no copyright issues now. Even he's not even looking for any money. He said, no, it's a copyright free, you can do. And he's encouraging to do. And every channel is monetized. And people add smartly the keyword there. Okay. And anything later, there are so many people, when I look at it, people are utilizing it. And people also connect about, what Zakir talking about, Zakir Naik talking about, Barack Obama, what he's talking about, in a Turkish opinion. But he may not actually said so many things about it, but we use that keyword, and people, this all of the people has a huge fan followers. So they actually do that. So you think about the 2,000 videos produced 9 million times. Think about it. So how people are producing and making money. Even some of the clips are so much popular. You can see about there's a debate in the Indian television happened with Shah Rukh Khan and Dr. Zakir. So that's one of the popular ones. William Campbell in California. So one of the debate happened with Dr. William Campbell and Dr. Zakir Naik. So both are medical doctors, and that is again repeatedly watched. So millions of views are there for that. And same thing like Sri Ravi Shankar and Dr. Zakir Naik. That's another popular one. So all the segment, how it's popular. Now, when the Christian debate happened, there's a 2 billion and 1 billion Muslims. There's a huge audience there, right? The William Campbell in the California one. Now, Dr. Zakir Naik and Ravi Shankar, there's approximately 1 billion Hindus and 1.2 Muslims. Actually, both is the audience there. So this actually, when you look at it, it's a huge potential, and some of the people are really passionate about. So really wanted to talk about it, and many of the people really wanted to learn about it. So this is again a good niche, and it's a 7. The CPM around 7 is actually it comes around for a religious part. It depends upon sometime in yoga and that comes around 7.5. So it depends upon what exactly the topic it comes on. And the sad part is when you look at it, there are so many people who has a good channel, they're never monetized. I don't know why they're not monetizing. They can actually always monetize and make money. Even they want to do charity, they can do, right? They don't want to make it. You can see there are so many people, channels, and repeatedly watching. They're not even monetized. You can check it. There's no advertisement coming in, and they're not even open the channel. Okay, I mean, not even thinking about monetizing. Even they don't want to do money. All the religious people usually encourage the charity. Why don't they monetize and use for organization purpose or a charitable purpose? And so instead of keeping it the YouTube, if you are not doing it, the advertisers are also not paying money on it. So don't based on it, generate a revenue on that. That's my point. So monetization take most of these kind of channels, thousands of subscribers, and watch time is not 4,000, 100,000, 200,000, because that many people are already watching it. So this is a fantastic thing. You're good at, you like a comparative religion, you are passionate about it, you're a church-centered person, or you're a mosque-centered person, or you're any other ideology or a spirituality-centered person, it's really motivate you to do that one. Okay. Now it is actually different faith, you can do that one. Okay. Now strategy number 9, which I'm using it as another thing, is a gardening part for a good affiliate program also there, so you can use that one. And people learn this one now, right? Gardening part, different types, different weather conditions, and all the things. But okay, now we go to I think we don't have a time now. Approximately, only 4 minutes left out. Now there are a different way of making money part. I think we'll take it another day. I'm just trying to go faster. I think I could not get my time. So thank you so much, guys. I believe I give you in a plate as I promised. I give you in your plate it is how to say what instead of search, you can actually start up immediately. Okay. Now this is take it, use this video, start doing a research, and make sure that you make more videos. It's one of the easy thing, right? You think about other one is your affiliate and product promotions. Other thing, you just make a video, leave it, and it's automatically it's coming on, right? So thank you guys, and I'm looking forward to discuss with you in detail about tomorrow various topics. So tomorrow we don't have a Q&A as we discussed. Tomorrow we are continuing with the YouTube mastery because we have a huge content that's coming in. We are not even reached up to strategy number 11 and 12. I think we may have a 13 and 14 as well. So I'm looking forward to finish that strategies. We only discussed 9 and 10, 2 strategies, right? A total around, I was planning to have around 5. I think 4 is actually want to promote as a one. I want to make it as a double star and 2 star and 1 star with guarantee of $100 part. Do that one. Okay. So thank you once again for all of you be part of this one. I'm really excited. Usually when I explain about the various things, you always wanted someone else to do for you. You think I need a technical person, I need a programmer, I need a platform, I need a payment gateway, I need a logistic. This is nothing, right? Now you know the keyword, you know the niche, you know how to search it. Go over step by step by was. You take that one and go ahead. Okay, so please start doing research, mark the YouTube with you, and keep the record with you. Think about it, what kind of a channels you start. And usually I say, do not change the niche. Here in a YouTube, you can actually have a multiple channels, multiple niche, not one. So whatever I give you is a great thing. You can use that one. Okay, so that's an important aspect. So the question, I know you'll have so many questions today, or 3 portions. One is we talk about CPM based niche channels. Then we talk about the steps. I know you'll have questions on the steps. Then we are going to, now I give you the huge list. Actually, I want to give you approximately around, total I give you more than 50 to 60 now. I think around 65 will be there. And around 70 was around 3-4 I reduced because, as I told you, I did not felt to promote because this is more than enough for us to, all of us to make it good money, okay? So as I always say, it's easy to learn, understand, but implementing. So start searching in YouTube, find out this kind of a keywords, and go to the views, how many is a view. If it is a million plus, please note. If it is a million plus a video you find, please save that video with you, okay? Because same thing you can create, and you know that is a million views gives you a good one. And use the recent one. You remember that when a step 1, month. It's not you see a billion in 5 years time. It is better to have 1 million 1 month, because that's a video give you a more possibility for you to rank and more number of people. This one is okay. So please utilize, and I give you the huge expert. This I got from a huge experts, not 1 or 2 experts. The people who are expert, this one. So they come to you in 100 minutes. It's a huge information. Please utilize it and make sure this information all of you utilize on it. Okay. So I'll see you in the mastermind group short while from now. I'll take the question and answer from there. And as we informed earlier, I will not have a Q&A session this Tuesday. We continue this one, our content tomorrow, day after, and Thursday. And if you cannot finish Thursday, even I'm thinking about even we have to extend till Saturday. And then following Tuesday, we'll have a Q&A session. And like yesterday, I'll try to take an answer also sometime if we can manage the time. Today, actually, I wanted to have one more topic with me, but I could not. I tried to reduce the speed. I don't know. Today, speed was not an issue because everything is written there. You have it is there, right? So thanks a lot. So I'll look forward to see you in the mastermind. Thank you.